How's it? Aloha. Yes. Newspaper. Mongoose Max Monday. Eddings? So, I have been getting some feedback for some friends who say, oh, you should make it more professional. Webcam. Actually, talk about something else. A video, though, that I did for Mongoose Max Hawaii. Subscribe. It's free. Like. That's freer. Put on the notification bell. Ding dong. And then you can see these things. Anyways, I have a total of very few viewers except for this one video which went ape. That's kind of cool. But average time, 1 minute? I'm still kind of like chewing on that. And I just watched a video that was a whole hour down in the Paris catacombs. TIFL or something. Explorer type channel. Anyways, some of them are well done. But so, I just want to make it casual. See, I'm not really giving you the news. If you want the real super, you want accurate news, go to the news channel. I use the Star Advertiser, Honolulu newspaper, and the morning news, which is Channel 2 News, which is KHON TV News. So, kudos and shout outs to them. I'm just using some of that material and making commentaries on it. But I do, promote. Also promoting, what do you call that? Closed captioning? Closed captioning? Closed captioning? When closed captioning, if I enunciate on this video, I'm being very audio conscious, especially since sometimes my camera's spooked. It wasn't yesterday. I think it might be the camera mechanics. It's a good camera, but there's something that I think is not built well, so that the card might not sit in there, or humidity. I'm thinking those things. But it sure sounds spook. As a ghost. As an EVP. But I don't think so. Well, I got some real EVPs, but they're muffled. I can't prove that well, anyways, that's a different thing. So, there's lots, and I'm going to be a little bit less. Yeah, maybe I will whittle down to Mongoose Monday, make them shorter, or make the talk story ones, and the news just the news. I don't know, I haven't decided. Friend said, there's such a thing as saturation. Maybe. I'm thinking that. Well, maybe my views have encountered. Come on, tell your friends. Mongoose Max Hawaii. I make all kinds of stuff. It's just sort of, I don't know, a vlog of interesting things that I think I'm just trying to share. So, to news interesting. Today is July 20, 2020. In your Mayan calendars, Monday. Energy plant in jeopardy. Now look at the exterior of Honolulu, Pepah, Hawaii. I guess that's the big island, yeah. Pepah, Hawaii. Electrical control plant is pictured below. See, I don't know what kind of electrical. It has something that has like some legal energy? Oh, as in bio-friendly? As in biology-friendly? Maybe. I just want to see what kind of energy. Because they have geothermal. They tap down into the heat of the volcano without virgin sacrifice. The heat of the volcano and the thermal heat of the volcano generates energy. I don't know what this one is. Biomass plant. Oh. So I guess they cook algae and make energy, which is also cool. Whatever. They should just do their Public Utility Commission motion and get on with it. What's wrong with you? Kahuka nickname stirs emotions and rival petitions. See, many cities struggle to reopen tourism.
He is asking, have you heard of any news about a vaccine? If so, what are your thoughts as a doctor?
My thoughts are that they are really doing a good job accelerating the vaccination process. I will certainly get it, as would my family, if it's developed properly. They've had 2 successes already. One out of Moderna. They're in a study now with 30,000 individuals in phase 3 of the trial, and they're getting antibody response, so immune response. And then today, the University of Oxford demonstrated they've had very good results. I think it was for T cell activity, which is also a good immune response to prevent the disease from spreading. These tests and studies are going on in people between age 28 and 55 to be safe.
And what do you think in terms of timeline for widespread access? Still 2021?
I won't be shocked if it's before the end of the calendar year. I think it's very possible.
News is. I gotta think of some cliche thing to do. News in the nude. Nah, that wouldn't work. I'm not in shape as I used to be. And plus, you can't do that kind of stuff. That's just wrong. For most people. Can't please everybody. But here you have, it's all over the place. I mean, some of this stuff, 14-day quarantine, you don't even, it's not really that newsworthy. A little history. Back in the ancient times, I mean before the Black Death plague of the Middle Ages, earlier in Roman times, you're talking the year 39 AD kind of stuff, they would have plagues then as well. The ancient Romans started off, they adopted it from the Greeks, who also had to deal with plagues. But a ship would come into the port and would say, "Unsuddy, you cannot come onto our nice seaport city because I know you have nice trade and commerce, and that is very wonderful for our economic growth. But you have to stay out in your boat for 40 days." And that's where you get the name quarantine. History. A little tag thing. But here's some things, and I was watching this stuff. Okay, the stimulus unemployment check is going to expire end of this month, but actually kind of a week before because it goes on the Saturdays and Sundays or something. $600 a week, over with. Until the U.S. Congress, which is our Republicans too, 'tis of thee. It's controlled by the Republicans, so whatever they decide is what's going to happen. And there's about a $3 trillion, that's with a T, $3 trillion plan. Sound check. In case wait, that's my little sound check. In case I have to sync this thing, because I don't know when the spooks are out. Monday morning? Yeah. And locally, the king has arrived. That's right. The king has arrived. The king is here. The king is here. King Tide. We all know King Tide. No, we don't. The tides go up. They're much higher normal than tides, so there's flooding on coastal roads. Watch out, you know where you are. So, the Lieutenant Governor, Josh Green, is going to talk about some stuff. One of it's our nursing care homes got stuff. So basically, he wants the numbers to go down, because 20 a day, we can live with it. We're not going to lock down. So that's the news. It doesn't look like lockdown if it's 20 a day, but we'd feel much more comfortable. It was in the single digits because there's schools, there's travel, but number one on the list right now is staying alive in the hospital. Staying alive in the hospital. Long-term treatment. You don't want to be stuck in the COVID. Oh, we'll use the COVID board. You want to take a... So, yeah. So, another thing I want to say is, don't call it 9-1. If you're in Hawaii, stop that from your vernacular, your vocabulary. Edit that from your diction, your selection of words. Do not say 9-1. It's just too much like 911. And F you. 911. See, September 1st. The planned opening of Hawaii is September 1st. And they're going to have you can waiver the 14-day quarantine if you get tested 72, which is like 3 days, within 3 days before you get on board, and you have your positive, negative test, you don't have the virus, and you got your little piece of paper in hand, then you don't have to do the 14-day quarantine. Go wherever you want, just like but you got to wear masks. I was just at the store with my new mask, and it was early, so there wasn't that many people there. But that store tends to get people, and they get people from buses that go in there, and they're not used to distance. They're used to big cities, so they get, I don't know, a lot of people just can't too close for comfort. It's not over with, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, my little mongoose viewers, my big mongoose viewers, but we got to increase our numbers. Mongoose invasion. All right, getting kind of showboaty. I was thinking, well, just tell the news, but whatever, just tell the news. Yeah, just tell the news, man. You can watch the news, but I'm going to tell you and comment on it because that's what I do right now. So there's there's that, okay, and Live in the Hospital, and the fishing thing got shut down in Louisiana for protesters. They didn't want the federal officers there, but the feds wanted the federal officers there because, you know, our fearless leader is crack down on these protesters. He just wants to squelch the whole idea of having peaceful assemblies that turned riotous and Luteus Gratius, the emperor, wanted to make sure that didn't tarnish the popularity of the upcoming campaign, which is constantly going on even when they're not campaigning for office. They're constantly that attack campaign stuff. It's just bad for the psyche of the population of the USA. We the people, we're the government. Those guys are just supposed to do the job. We hire them to do, you know, the office stuff. So, yeah, stupid phone call from unknown caller. I ain't answered it. See, it's the CIA. They know where I'm at now. As people think that way. Speaking of thinking that way, this is the one. This is like a yesterday news story, but on the Big Island, this lady got, with her two friends, got all crazy. This other guy got arrested, but they went crazy, and now they're arrested. So there's a rumor on the internet that if a zip tie is on your car, like say your car's in the parking lot, and you come back and there's a zip tie on your handle of your door handle of your car, you're a target for abduction and human trafficking, because we all know, I mean, it's probably out there for sure, but when people get too freaking about it, and the internet, everyone's seeing it. So the zip tie was a rumor that you're the next abductee. We're not talking UFOs. That's another video. So this lady goes to her car in the parking lot and sees a zip tie. She freaks out. She goes into the store. Oh, there's a zip tie. There's a zip tie. Oh my gosh, I'm so special. Because she goes back out, right? After she alerts employees in the store, she goes back out. Then she blocks the exit of the parking lot. She blocks the exit with her car. Now another car comes up, can't get out. So the guy gets out of his car. It's like, can I help you, lady? What's wrong, lady? What's going on, lady? And then she opens up the car door and he backs away. And then she starts screaming. I don't know if she attacked him. This is all alleged, right? Because it's in the works. It's in the court system. But this is what we know from the news. That's all I know. So she gets out. She gets attacking him. And then two friends. So she's attacking the guy who's like, hey, what's up? They're attacking the guy. And then two friends come up. One of them has a club. Shark tooth. It's like shark tooth something. Because It's actually an ancient Hawaiian weapon. Imagine a club. Like, I'm going to hit you with the billy club. But imagine the billy club had shark teeth strapped onto it. That could do some gouging. So a guy comes up with a club with shark teeth. And only on the Big Island, right? Anyways, this big altercation, the cops arrived, and they arrested the guy that was getting attacked, and they hauled him off. Then later, after reviewing CCC footage, CCCTV, at closed circuit, they look at the footage and they go, "Huh, the story you told us was a lie, because the footage says this." So basically, the guy they arrested, they let him go, and they arrested the 3 others, who basically staged this whole thing because they're psycho. They're weird psycho. So the guy with the shark tooth, assault with a deadly weapon. The lady with the zip tie story, no one touched her car on camera, so she must have done it. Freaky. Don't go freaky. I don't know why people do that. That's so crazy. And no one got hurt. It's a lot more funny. It's like a little disturbing because it's crazy. It's like, oh, don't be paranoid. Just be cautious. Don't be fearful. Just be knowledgeable. So here we go. Many cities struggle with results tourism. Dirt music with no substance. German reviews smash with police. See, they're doing it all over the world. Trump proposed to meet an aid deal. Yeah, $3 trillion. The Federal Reserve Bank. Pretty soon, the U.S. dollar is going to be like monopoly money. That don't work. You just print. Trump leans to false buyers claims. So, just realize they are electioning, and they're into attack campaign and their components, and they want to devalue the truth of the fourth estate, the media. So don't listen. Hey, it's mainstream media. Don't listen to it. It's basically the media. Free press, U.S. Constitution. So listen to the experts on those things, and realize that they're campaigning. And do what's right for yourself. So I don't want to be preachy. Oh, you're telling me what to do. I don't want to do it. They're looking at school reopening. I know what it's like with their little kiddies. You're trying to tell me what to do. Who do you think you are? I'm smarter than you because I have a smartphone. Boop. Battery goes out. I guess you're smart, so run out of battery. Thoughts and prayers and thoughts and prayers and thoughts and prayers. Yeah, right. Man, that's another thing. Words in the English language that are ruined. I love you. I'm sorry. Respect. That word is ruined. There's another one too. I forgot what it was. Thoughts and prayers. That's got ruined. So, just remember, the rise in cases is not as bad as it feared. Don't fear. Just be smart and make your own decisions. Because, if you want to be a dick and go without a mask because it's your right, I think it's good we talk about this stuff because, like as Aristotle said, face your fears. Those who face their fears become free. And becoming free sounds a little bit more happy. But you face your fears, not to have fears and then the fears are running your life. COVID-19 case counts highest in reports and starting to see these numbers give a better feel. So look at when it gets to like the 2 number-ish thing. So these are trends in numbers and waves. Like China, 3rd wave. I don't know why I already got this little 2nd wave, because we're just not as huge in numbers. And we're being conscientious. I mean, kudos to the people out, the locals. Hey, come on, kudos to those. Being conscientious about it. Don't be fearful. Be conscientious about it. And I think they're doing a good job about that. And the numbers go down. But just because the numbers go down doesn't go away. In the Middle Ages, the Black Plague, I've just been looking at this stuff. It didn't have a start time and an end time. It ended so you can go vote now. It ended so you can go open up schools. Ended, have a parade. It doesn't have start and stop. It has outbreaks over here, outbreaks over there, and it has waves and outbreaks. The Middle Ages Black Plague last showed up in England, like in London, in the 1600s, in the 1600s. Good old Will Shakespeare saw the plague stuff go around. It's out there. You know, it comes in waves, it pops up, it's an organic thing. It might not ever go away, but we might be able to control it and get it down. Why am I throwing that away? One more story. The boat. 3-hour tour out in the Alawai, which is that canal, that waterway that goes along Waikiki. It turns out and there's a boat harbor. We're out in the boat harbor in a place called Rock Piles. It's a surfing spot. The sailing boat is all stuck. Oh my God, look at it. He's got a big solar panel in the back of the sailing. Hey, solar panel in the sailing boat. That happened to me one time. Not solar panel. It wasn't a sailing ship. It was a little outboard. We tried to take the channel. Hey, there's a wave. Let's catch a wave with an outboard. Turn around with the outboard. The wave caught up with us. Then I didn't know if to gun it or make it still, so it was indecision. It pearl dived, flipped over. We had 7 people and a dog in a 14-foot skiff, and I was rescued via helicopter. That was a fun little ride. I didn't have my glasses. I'm in the helicopter with headphones. Put these on! Engine's right there. Can you see everybody? Is everybody safe? My glasses, they're down, sunk. I cannot see. Yeah. Those are the days. Anyways, stay safe, be smart, akamai, and don't always hang loose. Bright side of life. Aloha.